Welcome to the SOS Flora. My name is MJ. I'm a Nanoplasty Specialist educator, and I'm here today to explain to you, hairdresser, how to achieve the OMG effect in any hair type right on your first application. Today, I'm gonna have a student that was part of the Nanoplasty Specialist course, and I'm so excited to have her here. She's gonna be with us very soon. And she's a really, really dear student and part of the course. But first, before inviting her, I'm going to explain to you about the Journey OMG Effect. Hey, honey, if you want to know how to get products, just send us a message inbox. I'm going to help you as soon as we finish. So if you would like to be part of the Journey OMG Effect, and what I mean by that, it's a journey where I'm going to teach you a hair type from beginning to end. So you're going to be able to watch a whole application, also understand a bit of the science, what is the nanoplasty, and you're going to be able to understand more about this amazing system. So let me, if you would like to be part of that, very easy, just type on the comments OMG, and you're going to be directed straight away to the page where you're going to put your email and your phone. And don't forget to join the WhatsApp group, because that's where I'm going to remind you of the event. Hello, Cherie. Good morning. Here, where I am is night, so it's a good night for me here. Let me invite Nada. I hope you guys have a great week, a very blessed week. They're full of nanoplasty systems. Let's wait for her. Ah, there she is.
Hi, MJ. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you, Nada? It's nice
I'm
here
good.
where I am.
I can't see you.
Oh, can you see me on the camera?
No, hang on. No, hang on. All right. Okay, it doesn't matter.
I can see you. Can you guys see both of us? So if you guys are on the comments, please message if you can see both of us. So then we can see if it's issue, or otherwise we can start again. That's fine. So let me just see. Let me just wait for someone to respond if they can see both of us. Yes? Okay, perfect. They can see both of us. So let's continue then, honey. Nada, thank you so much for being part of this live today. Thank you so much for, taking the time to participate of this live. And I would like to introduce, I would like to introduce asking you, Nada, where are you from? Telling a little bit more about your experience, how long you've been in the industry. Tell us a little bit more about you.
I've been a hairdresser for about 33 years. I'm in my 25th year in running my own business in southwest Sydney. I've got currently 6 staff members that are apprentices through to seniors, part-time, full-time, and I love doing what I'm doing.
That's really, really cool. Nada, it was very interesting when we met each other, because it was very simple the way that nanoplasty came to your life, and then all of a sudden I saw someone falling in love with the solution and all the, on the nanoplasty world. I would love to know, how you heard about us and how was your experience with the nanoplasty?
Okay, so I have this particular one client where she comes in every 3 to 4 months, was having a keratin or chemically straightening, and I didn't like the way her hair was being compromised.
Yeah.
So she was having chemical services, straightening, permanent, and then I put her onto the keratin because I thought the chemical straightening was just compromising her hair. The keratin wasn't lasting long. This young lady that I was looking after, she had afro, curly, coily hair, so I wasn't getting the durability of it or the longevity of it. So I thought, I've got to go out and find a new product. So I started Googling, and I came across Nanoplasty, and I came across you guys, Floractive. And you, I decided to call the company up where I spoke to Samantha, to have someone come out and discuss about the nano. And Samantha kept saying, you need a model, bring a model in. Since the technician's coming in, bring a model. I kept saying, no, I've done keratin for years and years. I know how the process works. Well, when you walked through the door, MJ, when I met you, and you started talking about the ins and outs, how this product works, I've gone, hang on a minute, I need to do a demo. So we did a demo. Because, you know, us as hairdressers, we get complacent. We think we know, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we've got to look into that product and see how that product works from the inside out. And that's exactly where we started. You came in, you did a demo for us on this girl who's got coily hair, and the effect was an OMG effect. And then we didn't look any further.
It was amazing because they were hard. They were like, I'm not too sure, I've been using a lot of things. I don't know if it's gonna work on this girl. They particularly, she's particularly have a really coily hair. And when you guys saw the final result, it was such a spontaneous reaction. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
It was incredible.
it was like we couldn't believe it. Like considering how coily her hair is, when we rinsed that solution off at the basin, it was still straight. It was an OMG effect. Like we were blown out of our mind.
That was so incredible. But I would love to know, Nada, how from that moment you turned to be a nanoplasty specialist.
Well,
Because a lot of people stop on that. They have a good product, they receive some information, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna run the show here. Don't worry about it. But tell me what motivated you to keep going, because then you came to the Look and Learn, and then you became a nanoplasty specialist, and you are now like feeling so much more confident about the whole process. Tell me, what was the next step for you to look further?
well, I was following you with your OMG effect to join into the class, and I decided to invest in that, and I think it's the best thing. I'm a person that likes to know the ins and outs of how for things to work. And in order to be able to sell the product, and I'm such a firm believer of this product, how it works, I absolutely love, and my staff love it too. And once you know how to use the product, it's so easy to sell because what you're telling the clients, they believe in it, and when they see the results, it's just unbelievable, and we all love doing it. We can't get our hands on doing another one in the salon. So I ended up um, enrolling into the course, which was the best thing because it's a course that you can sit at home and do it and watch it at your own leisure. When I say do it, I went through every single module, listened, photocopied the step-by-steps. I even handwritten and then later typed it out, and I've got a booklet at work where we can all
Oh,
refer. And now that we're doing it constantly, that book's been put aside into the cupboard because we're so much confident.
that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Now, I would love to know, obviously, that you're already touching this point, but I would love to know what happened to your salon after the revolution of nanoplasty.
A lot busier trying to get clients in. We have to put them on a waiting list, regardless if it's nano or your other services. Um, where we just love it and the clients love it because we can colour on the same day
I
doing
know.
a regrowth application. And
It's,
clients love it too because time is a factor in the salon or
yeah,
coming into the salon. Before with keratin, they had to come back a week later, and that's time consuming
it is.
for a client because they don't have the time. So the fact when we tell them, oh, you can colour on the same day, they're like, oh, wow, like they're amazed at it, and then the whole service is complete.
I know. And I don't know why. The hairdressers that I've been working on, you know, with the nanoplasty, they get so excited on the service. I think because they kind of predict the results and they feel more firm on, I know how this hair is going to behave and I know that how this hair is going to be at the end. So they kind of create all this expectation on the client. You're not going to believe your hair at the end. You're going to love it. Your hair is going to be so soft. You're going to be so easy to manage that it becomes this enjoyment and this excitement every time they say, oh, someone booked for the nanoplasty. I can't wait to do it. So do you feel that your staff behave like that as well?
Oh, absolutely. Like, we can't get enough of it. We just love it. I wish I could get more in it. We're doing probably about 2 to 3 a week. The most we've done is probably 4 in one day.
Wow, 4 in 1 day in the salon.
We'll double up. So sometimes if another staff member's able to do it, they'll do the front and someone will do the back.
That's
So
amazing.
we
That's
get through it a
amazing.
lot quicker and we get the client out a little bit quicker.
Nada, you are one of the hairdressers that I really admire because you put everyone in, you put your whole team to learn and you bring them all in and you kind of invest your time pushing them to all of them become in the same level of excitement that you were. You know what I mean? A lot of hairdressers, they are excited, they come in and they love the solution, but they can't convince the team to love as well. So tell me, how do you feel about your whole team being in love and they all having the same level of excitement? How was for you to convince them, you know, of becoming part of that?
It was a little bit, we were a bit skeptical at first. You know, telling us that it's safe. Well, everything else that we've used has got formaldehyde in it. Once you're covered, once you've done that keratin, you're covered in that solution. I can't wait to go home. Any of us can't wait to go home to actually wash it off our faces, off our whole bodies. But when we saw how this product worked, there was little or no fumes whatsoever. And we actually Googled all the ingredients because we thought this is too good to be true. And everything is safe about it. And that's probably what convinced us because as we're in an enclosed environment, we as hairdressers are
Yeah,
smelling those fumes more than what the clients are.
100%.
And yeah, and no turning back, no turning back. All my keratin has been either given back to the supplier or I've thrown it out.
Oh my God.
There's no
That's
going back. There's no going back, MJ. This is just an amazing product, and everything that you've spoken to us about and taught us about, there's no BS about it.
It's hard. I say to someone in the morning to Danny, and I say, I think one of the biggest parts for me, it's giving the knowledge because then when you know, it will be so hard to someone coming with a sales speech saying, yeah, my product is good, but why it's good? Tell me the science. I need to understand if it makes sense in my head. And to be honest, Nada, when I designed the Nanoplasty Specialist course, I said I need to give to others what I would love someone have given to me. You know, and I love that. It needs to make sense in my brain first. It needs to make sense the steps. I need to clearly understand. You don't convince me saying my product is good. You need to prove why your product is good. Prove me why. Make me understand. And I feel that when I do that for my clients, I make a better scenario for them with their own clients. Because when you talk to your clients about nanoplasty, it's zero chance of them saying no because it makes sense for them that it's a better solution for themselves. Do you feel that the knowledge that you gain on the Nanoplasty Specialist course helped you only with this training or with the overall on the salon?
Oh, everything about it. Knowing the way the product works, the ins and outs of it, the difference, explaining to clients the difference between keratin and nanoplasty, uh, um, it helps you sell the product quicker because the lasting power of it, the shine that it gives you, the fact that it goes into the matrix of the hair so you can colour on the same day. You can go swimming in chlorine or salt water. Like, With keratin, you couldn't. You have to wait a week before you colour. I had a client that I did on Saturday, and she's going overseas, and she goes, "Does that mean that I have to go and quickly wash my hair after I've been in the beach?" I said, "No, not at all." I said, "Forget about keratin." I said, "This it doesn't eat into your hair. You don't need to use the keratin shampoo to boost keratin back in your hair. You can use a normal low sulfate, no paraffin, sulfate shampoo on this hair. As long as it's hydrating, you're hydrating the hair, your result will last a lot longer."
That's so cool. And I feel that for clients, it's kind of, they're not used to freedom, especially people
Correct.
that are used to keratin for a long time. They are not used to freedom. They plan sometimes the trip based on the hair, because I was a keratin girl, many years ago, and I know how it is. You go into a party, you know that you can't do the keratin near because it's going to smell so bad on your head. You don't want people smelling that keratin smell. Or if you have a new sheets, you need to change it because as soon as you sleep with their head full of keratin for 3 days, you need to clean everything. It smells terrible.
Mm,
So you start planning your life based on your hair, and then all of a sudden something new comes up. You're like, okay, but everything that I planned, I don't need to do it anymore. It's kind of scary for them as well. They get skeptical, but that's where comes the knowledge. When you know the knowledge and you explain to them, they feel like she knows what she's talking about. She's not trying to sell, you know what I mean?
Totally agree with you. Knowledge takes you a long way. And when people see that, you don't have to go into the technical sides of like the
Yeah,
ingredients, but
yeah,
telling them the little things that they like to know about the product, like I said before, going swimming,
yeah,
um, being able to colour, it's just so much easier to sell, and they're all for it. And then once they see the results and they see your before and after shots,
yeah.
they
No,
fall in
then
love.
they sold
Yeah,
for life.
yeah, yeah. And when they come back after they've had it, they're just so thrilled how quick it is to blow dry their hair just by blast drying it.
Yeah, I know. A lot of clients lose their regulars for blow dries because of that. They just don't need to come back. Their hair looks perfect. They know how to deal with their hair on their own.
Oh,
And this is
oh,
such a
they'll be back.
freedom for them.
They'll be
Yeah,
back.
definitely they will be back. So for the regrowth and for redoing, I'm just saying like people that used to come back every week for blow dries, they just don't feel that they need to because they really feels like it's freedom. I can manage my hair on my own.
Correct.
Another question I have for you. Would you, if you could go back in time, would you join the Nanoplasty Specialist earlier?
If I knew about it earlier, definitely. Um, like I said, we first went to the Look and Learn, got you to come out, went to a Look and Learn, and then I joined the program. I wish I did it sooner to engage in all that information that you put out there to bring it quicker into my salon.
Yeah. I was telling another person that I've done the live as well. There was a salon that I messaged them 2020, many years ago. I messaged them and they said, we're not interested. We have keratin on and blah, blah, blah. And then in 2024, they came to me and they messaged me and they invited me. It was a massive salon. I went there to have a meeting with them. And then I said, just to let you guys know, I offered this solution in 2020. You would be one of the leading salons using the nanoplasty in your region. The owner of the franchise, she didn't know that, and she became so mad. She was like, "How come you guys offered to us and we didn't look into this?" And then I say, I don't judge you. It was a very near solution when I started, and the name by itself was already strange enough. So I don't blame that you became to know the nanoplasty just in 2024. At least you got, to know the original brand, as we have so many new brands coming out now. A lot of brands taking the advantage of the hype and calling they whatever solutions nanoplasty. So, Nada, how do you feel about the growth of your salon? Do you think your salon will be more focusing on nanoplasty? Do you think you can see a future, of nanoplasty taking a good part of your daily work on your salon from now on?
Oh, look, yeah, I love it. I love it. I would like to do even more than what we're doing in the salon, for it to grow. I believe in the product, and because I believe in the product, and my staff do too, I would love to grow bigger and become half of my salon doing nanoplasty and the other half doing daily services. I'd love it. Yeah.
That would be definitely a dream. That will be definitely a dream. Nada, it was so exciting to talk to you and see how much you grow. I remember the day that I went there. You guys were skeptical, but then all of a sudden I saw you and your whole team coming in and coming closer and closer. And definitely when you decided to become a nanoplasty specialist, I was like, that's exactly what she needed. Now, a question for you. Do you feel that the content on the Nanoplasty Specialist course was good, was guiding you enough, was opening your eyes? Because what I feel sometimes is I can't explain everything that I explain inside of the course on my daily social media. It's so much in depth and it's so much deeper that we go into the content that I feel that the hairdresser that is just like watching the live because she's, lunchtime or something, they're not going to have the attention. They're not going to pay the whole attention that it really requires. Because on the course, it's like a proper course. We spend time together. We do, we've got the sheet where you follow all the steps and etc. Do you feel that the content was good for you to understand and absorb like the information that you really needed?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I put a manual together for us to refer back to. And I've given that app to the girls so they can refer back to it in their own time, at work or at home, in their own leisure, to watch you perform the services and how to, step by step.
That's amazing. And I love this freedom, like, and I love the fact that you engage your team because now you can talk the same level, because we've got this group on Facebook that I love to death because it's so many people talking the same level there. And then I love when they say, oh, well, I've done this on this hair, and they send the steps and then they put all the technical steps. And I love the fact that the other hairdressers that are nanoplasty specialists, they see that and they're like, oh, yeah, I've used that on the last time, or I've used this differently. And then I say, this is amazing. They're talking such a technical language in a way that I know that they understood really. They're not just following steps. Because my biggest fear, Nada, to be honest, every time I put another content on the course was to create mechanical people, yeah, you need to pass the straightener 15. Okay, now you need to rinse this amount. I don't like that mechanical side of the keratin, which is you apply the same way, you rinse the same way, you pass the same straightener at the same temperature, same amount of passes. Because I feel like we're so different to be treated exactly the same. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. It's not a one fit solution, one size fits solution. You got to. It's just like any other service when you look at it at the end of the day. When someone comes in for foils to do on their hair, you actually give them a consultation, no different to a nano. You find out what their history is because that will determine your pre-treatments, how you're going to pre-treatment, which pre-treatments are you going to do. Um, to what solution, to how long you're going to leave the solution on the hair, uh, depending on the porosity of their hair or the texture of the hair, more so the texture of the hair. And then how many times you're going to pass with a particular heat. It could be one temperature on the roots and from mid-lengths, another temperature, and then on the ends, another temperature
I know.
because of the porosity of their hair.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's daunting at first, but once you get the technique going, you don't even count anymore. You
No.
just see the shine in the hair and you know when to stop.
I know it, and I love that fact. that the nanoplasty specialists, they have this feeling and they know what they're doing. They're not counting on, oh, she said on a book this amount. You kind of, the head talks to you and you talk to the hair while
Yeah, that's just a reference. Yeah, that's just a starting point for you, what you tell us. But the more and more you do it, you just get so much better at it,
oh
and
yeah,
the enjoyment, yeah,
that
and the
is
thrill
so
of it. I
true.
love it. I love it.
I still enjoy every nanoplasty I do. Really, I get excited. I've done one in New Zealand. I don't know if you saw. It
Mm.
was a frizzy ball. It was so coarse, so blonde, so dry that as soon as she arrived, because I met the girl at the day of the demo, I was like, "Are you gonna be my model? Oh my God, this is a dream. I can't believe it." And I was so excited doing every pass, and I had to explain to the public, but I was so excited to do it that they could see my excitement. And I say I've been doing this for so long, and this is so incredible. I still feel the same excitement that you guys feel when you have someone challenging or someone with a really extremely difficult hair and you know that you are capable to do it. It's such a great feeling. I really like that. But Nada, to finalize our chat, that was really, really nice. Thank you so much. I would love you to say to someone that is here in this live today and I still thinking about it. They don't know, they're not sure about it, and they still under the, on top of the fence about what to decide. What would you say to this person if you had the chance?
What would I say? Don't hesitate. Get in there and get the contents and start doing it. The support behind MJ's company, Floractive, is amazing. So if you think you're not going to get that support, think again, because this is a company that I haven't seen in the time that I've been hairdressing or owning in my own business. The support that you get 24/7, doesn't matter what time of the night or day you text, you get a reply. If you've got any complications, if uh, like I said, there's no other company like yours with the support, the technical support. If you're hesitating, the content, everything about it, I just can't praise you enough, MJ.
Oh, Nada, thank you so much. Really, I really admire you. And I already say to you so many times, I feel that you have grew so much. You've grown so much with the nanoplasty and you've learned so much. And your salon definitely is a reference. And I'm really happy to have you part of this family.
Thank you, and we're happy to be part of it too, MJ.
Thank you so much, honey. I hope you have a great, great day. Thank you so much for being part of this live.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then you can click one of the cross. I don't know if it's this side or this side here. And I will continue here. Thank you so much. Oh, guys, I really love Nana. She's so nice. She's such a businesswoman, such a strong soul, and she was very reluctant on the start, but once she was in, she was 100% herself, her team, and everyone. It was just beautiful to see, they booming as an anaplastic specialist, and I'm very proud to be the teacher of this group. But if you are here watching this lesson and watching this live, if you would like to know more about nanoplasty, just type on the comments OMG, and my team is going to send you straight away a message. And then on this message, you're going to type your email address in your phone, and we're going to give you the link to access the free lesson that I'm going to give on the 26th of August. And you're going to be able to watch this very challenging head type, because I always choose the hardest head types to be in this free demonstrations, because that's where you really get the best of it. I don't bring people with the really easy head types. I bring damaged, blonde. So my model, let me just tell you about her. She spent 6 months in Bali washing her hair with soap bar, not using anything proper in her hair. So it has a really dehydrating touch, really curly, really coarse, really blonde. So it's the type of hair that you can mess up really easy, and that's why I chose her. So I've got this demonstration on, and I'm very excited to show it to you. If you'd like to participate, very easy. OMG on the comments, because you're going to be part of the Journey OMG Effect, which is a journey that really makes me excited, because I know that after the journey, I'm going to have a new group of students, and I will need new Niels Nadas, Niels Dunnies, Niels Cherise, Niels Lee's, all the new students that I know that makes a huge difference in the world. Thank you so much for your participation today. I'll see you on the next SOS Flora. Bye.